Hey guys, CLS Graphics here. I think it asks a lot about how to start Procreate from beginners, always in my comments asking for tutorials and stuff like that. So I thought today I'm going to bring you 5 tips for beginners on Procreate. Tips that I use quite often. Let's get into it. Okay, as you can see we've got our template ready. We're going to go into the first tip, which is the color fill tool in the top right corner. As you can see me dragging it down to where I want to color in. You can see that it doesn't color it in fully. That's okay though. All we need to do is drag it down to where we want to colour it in, hold the pen down and slowly pull it off to the right. You can use this to adjust how much of the area is filled in. There'll definitely be a time when you leave a little gap between a drawing, and when you go to fill in the colour it'll fill in another whole part of it. This can be used to make sure that you only get coloured in what you want. This is just a really good tip and a great time saver. Alright, this next tip was an absolute lifesaver for me. So if you want to get your lines looking from kind of squiggly, uneven to more of a defined line, something a bit smoother like this, what you're going to want to do is go onto your brushes, click twice on the brush that you want to edit, and you'll see this screen pop up. What you're going to want to do is go to streamline and turn the amount up all the way to 100%. Once you've done, have a little squiggle around, press done in the top right corner, you're ready to go. A really easy but super effective tip to make your drawings look amazing. Okay, tip number 3 is making basic shadows. These are really going to help your drawings pop out from the rest of the canvas. Right, so I've already filled in my template. I'm going to duplicate it, click on the bottom layer and click on alpha lock. This basically means that I can't draw on the background of this layer. So what we're going to do is select black as the colour, go back onto that alpha locks layer and then fill it in using the fill layer option. We are then going to take it off the alpha lock, head over to the adjustment tool which is on the other side, the top left, and click on Gaussian blur. Once you've done that, tap anywhere on the left side of the screen and slowly drag it to adjust how much shadow you want behind your subject. Another thing you can do before you Gaussian blur it is you can always move around that black layer, place it underneath it. Oh, make sure it's facing the right way. But like once you've placed it, you can distort it, change the opacity on it. Again, use Gaussian blur to just try and make it look a bit more like a shadow. But yeah, you can play around with this one. It can really add that definition to your drawing and find that bit of realism that you might be looking for. Okay, this next tip is a quick and easy one, but trust me, it will save you a lot of headaches. Once you've got your outline, what you're going to want to do is add another layer and put that outline layer on top of the new layer. You're then going to want to select your outline layer and click the reference button. You're then going to select your newer layer. This basically means that if you make any mistakes or you don't like what you've done and you want to go back, instead of erasing all the way around your whole outline, all you have to do is just deselect the layer or delete the layer and everything you've done on that layer will then be gone. Okay, so this next tip is very similar to the shadow tip, but it's basically making a glow effect on your subject. So for this example, we'll select a black background color. We will again duplicate our selected layer. We're basically repeating the shadow tip, so it's going to be alpha locking that lower layer. We're going to fill in that layer, whichever color you want that glow to be. We're going to go for white this time. Before removing that alpha lock, we're going to head over to the adjustments tool again, select Gaussian blur, hold anywhere on the left side of the screen and drag it across until you get what you think is right for the picture. You're not always going to get that glow spot on first time, so what you can do is either change the opacity by tapping the little N next to the tick box of your selected layer, or if you want to make it brighter, you can simply duplicate the layer, then play around with the opacity of that one to just make it a little bit brighter. And that's it for the 5 quick and easy tips for you to get started on your Procreate journey. I hope this helped, and leave a comment if there's anything you need help with. I'll no doubt be doing more of these videos in the future, so feel free to like and subscribe, it'd really help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.